Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us. Look, man. So here's the thing. We back. Episode 31. Another one. Let me get this out the way. How my boys doing?
I mean, great.
I'm good, man. My weekend was cool. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, it was there. Yo,
All is good. JP. Alright, yo, today we got my boy from the sandbox, literally. Grew up with this nigga. Knew the nigga since I was damn near, 10?
Bro.
Over the times, you know what I'm saying? Niggas experienced a lot of shit. Been through a lot of shit. We gonna get together and talk some shit today. My boy Paris is here.
Appreciate me.
You know what I'm saying? Talk to the mic, P.
Appreciate me.
Exactly. Y'all know how I do. Got a quick scenario before we get into this shit.
Okay.
here we go.
So you go out to eat with your homeboy. Listen cool, right? You go out to eat with your homeboy. And he said he gonna bring 2 shorties to accompany y'all to eat, right?
Alright.
He friendly with both of them. He telling you one of them is the one he killing, but he equally friendly with both of them, right? So when they get there, he don't explain who, know what I mean, who's who, cause they both greet each other the same way.
Copy. And then he friendly with both of
And
them.
he friendly with both of them. So you there eating or whatever, and you start throwing vibes to the one that he hitting. Said it wrong. Imagine all that I just said, but your man's is the one throwing something to the one that you hitting, but you ain't never tell him
Who I was hitting.
right. So now that's there. He hit her like, yo, the one you hitting. He hit, yo, what you doing Sunday? I'm gonna pull up on you. And she say, alright. That's the one you hitting.
Time out though. What type of friend are we talking about? This is my right hand man. This somebody that know me.
Sure. Yeah.
So he know.
Yeah.
I would have put him on like once.
Nah, it wasn't time. You just say, yo, come with me to eat. Yeah, just yo, come with me to eat.
And then he
Oh, yo, I'm gonna bring 2
pursued her.
shorties. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just smashing shorty?
Yeah.
Now I'm saying like, what's the relation with her?
That's what I'm saying. Cause
That's why I asked you what was the relation with boy. Because if it's you know you got different caliber of friends.
Yeah,
so it's
true.
like, alright, cool. This bro from the block that I know not to play with, and he know not to play with me.
Right.
Or it's boy I went to school with, and you know he mixy, they mixy. Come on, let's get mixy. So I'm saying like you would treat that situation totally different. Though.
Yeah. Let's say y'all mixy.
Cool.
Let's say
so now this
she
the mixy group, right?
And
so
mixy.
he know if I'm mixy, he mixy.
Right.
They mixy.
Yeah.
Cool.
But one is his. It's just the one that was designated for him.
But my whole thing is so what are you asking me? Is he
What would you do if you're the one that you was messing with is the one he pursued?
I mean, me being who I am. Alright, cool. I pursued her without his knowledge. I met him. I mean, I'm like, you feel me? Like this situation is entangled, so I'm gonna put him on. Like, you know, I'm about to go link with Shorty, right?
You do that at the table?
At the table, right then and there. Hell no.
Cause she
Hell
said
no.
yeah.
Hell no.
How about you
I'm
two?
not doing that at the table right now. Cause it's gonna make it a whole awkward situation.
It's already awkward, bro.
What you mean? But if you, how was it awkward? You made it awkward, not me.
Nah, your man just went after your shorty.
Me and you.
Right,
we in the spot, hypothetically speaking.
Right.
We in this spot, and I go after something you done already.
Yeah.
Without you putting me on to that situation is weird. Like, what? What you mean? There's no. If I'm pursuing her, you should let me know. Like,
yeah,
you know.
Well,
I seen that grass, right?
Let's
right?
clear this from the gate. The nigga who had the shorties, whoever that is, I don't know if that's me in the scenario or the other nigga, he wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Either way,
he should have let the mans know this is
from the
mine.
start.
This is yours.
It's not even. All right, cool.
Or
let's just say you ain't have time to, but once you seen me throw the date out, yo, we going Sunday.
you could send a text. First of all, I'm gonna be honest. I'm making it awkward right there.
Come on, like it's not even awkward. It's
you're
like
just not saying anything.
No. Y'all not listening. I'm gonna make it awkward. Because as soon as you go, yo, what you doing Sunday? I'm gonna go, excuse me?
and then it's like, oh, so
wait, you going where Sunday?
But see, that's a weirdo move to me. It's like, if you know you going out with your bro, you never supposed to jump the gun, bro. Like, why you jumping the gun?
Yeah, that's
You
rules.
thirsty.
That's etiquette.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'd have made it weird at that
make
point.
the situation so awkward the way it's like both of them don't like him. So now you stuck with a nigga that they both don't like. Now what you gonna do?
Nah, it's
This is my cornball man. I can't bring him around no more. Nah, you supposed to let it play out. I'm not jumping nobody. And then for you to bring me into a situation, I came because of you. Let's go hang out with them. All right, cool. And not put me on the witch and
exactly. That's why I said whoever that like, is in the situation was wrong weirdo, from the gate.
He want to see if she like that's some real husband wife test. Like I'm gonna set you up with a nigga that's gonna try to get your pussy, and then if you take it, you were a whore. If you didn't, I gotta marry you. Like that's crazy to me.
Right. Yeah.
Nah, that's true.
And that's why a lot of shit go on, bro. Like, and it's like not emotion. It's common sense. I just feel like it's etiquette, bro. If you bring a nigga into a situation, you're supposed to let him know, look, I got beef over here, I got beef over here, I got beef over here. Or I done dealt with her, she may be in her feelings. I tried her, you feel me? Like, you can't have me walk, and me personally, I'm not walking in there blind. Like, what?
Right. That's true.
I'm not walking in there blind.
That's
I know
true.
if we out with them, you did something with somebody you entangled with somewhere. And I'm not jumping the gun, bro. So it's like, if he don't tell you, all right, cool, I'm still not jumping the gun. So for you to go, let's go out Sunday, nah.
Yeah, even if the nigga didn't even tell me, I'm gonna ask questions regardless, cause that's just me.
And it's not even, I'm not gonna make it hot.
Yeah, just on the low type shit. You text them on the side or whatever the case may be. But I just need to know the whole story. I need the whole background. But you know what I'm saying? That's just me.
All right. Well, that was that. P, the reason I brought you here today is because I know we got a topic in common. Dre, you really just here today because you part of the podcast.
Like I said, this one ain't really got nothing to do with you.
If we could have replaced you, we would have. But then I'd have been going against the code of... Never mind. You know what.
Anyway, me, you, and you, we all fathers. My man multiple times over.
Chill out, bro. You ain't have to,
Damn.
that was crazy.
You could just kept it at, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, but if they know you, if anybody know you, they know you got.
And
you know
I've never been the one to do that. Like, I claim everything that
that's
look
what
like
I'm
me,
saying.
talk like me, walk like me,
Good man.
is me.
Nah, you're a real nigga. But
I would like to think so.
Yeah, I'm here for commentary.
yeah,
Nah.
he
But see,
just
the
here.
crazy part is you say that, and it's like, nah, bro. Like, y'all be having the most jewels, bro. You know why? You don't experience the pain and the agony.
Oh wait. We gonna get to the pain and the agony.
I'm saying, like, I'm just saying the opinion of the outsider.
I tell this nigga all the time. I was like, you think life is fucked up now?
Boy, throw one. Just throw one. You only got.
Wait till you get a kid, nigga.
Throw one.
Think you stressed about bread now, nigga? Shit get different. Anyway,
I got yeah.
I'm asking you now. Well, us, you know what I mean? Like, how important is it to be an outstanding father figure in your kids' lives, based on how you was raised, what you experienced? How does that translate into how you are active in your offspring's lives? Again, Dre, you just here.
Word.
Word. I get it.
Hey, I'm gonna let you take this one. I'm gonna follow up.
All right. Now, me personally, I got girls. Like, you know, I prayed on the stars, sun, moon, and earth to give me a little meat.
Yeah.
But I got girls, so it's like,
Yeah, we in the same club?
nah, but like multiple girls, bro.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, like I done, and I feel like, all right, cool, calm or whatever, however you put it. But me personally, it's like, I know how I was raised, and I'm not sitting here shitting on mother. Nah, look, and I say mother because Pops wasn't around, so you know it was mother shit. So it's like my mother did a hell of a job raising this young man here. But it's like the shit I know I wanted and I should have had because of what I did. Or you know, you clean up, you get good grades, and I did all that. You feel me? Like I played ball, bro. I was the good guy until I realized like you got to get it on your own, homie. And then it's like, all right, that led me astray. But as far as parental wise, it's like it's a whole bunch of shit that I knew my mother should have did, but she had to take care of other kids. So it's like me personally, I got 2 right now. So it's like, what you need, what you want here. Like, I don't want you to want for anything as the man in your life. Right. And like I said, my pops wasn't around, so I'm gonna make my prime goal is to be around. If I can't give you the fancy, I'm gonna give you that time. I'm gonna give you the wisdom that I do have. You feel me? And I'm raising females, so it's like a female, no matter what she tell you, she needs a male's input on life. And so for you to breed this child, bring her into this earth, and then not take care of her, that shit is like bogus to me. You're leading her astray to be one of those females you talk about. Yeah. I couldn't, not on my conscience, like not something that bears my last name. Not going down, bro. So I'm moving earth, mountain, wind, whatever you want to make fire. I fire bend. You want whatever you want to. I can do it. I can. You know why? I'm the hawk in your eyes. Right. And baby, I'm the hawk. So whatever situation you get into, and you think he gonna call me, right? You're gonna kill it all.
That's true.
And that's just my opinion, cause, like I said, I was a female dad before R.I.P. Kobe. Before he made it cool to be a female dad.
Girl dad shit.
Yeah, no, I say female because I don't have girls. They're young females, bro. Like, they're really grown, bro. Really grown.
2, you got a daughter.
12 years old, kid.
That's a female. That's not a girl. A daughter. She's always going to be his baby, but...
You know the vibes, but... P, you said it for the most part, but it is what it is. Like, what I could say is based on what you asked, with how I was raised, very closely to how P was raised. Pops was in jail, wasn't home. So I experienced growing up without having a father there to give you that mentorship, that guidance, that shit you needed. And granted, as P said, my mom's did a hell of a job. My mom's tried to move heaven and earth to make sure.
She did. That's the thing. She did. We looking at it as adults now. She did, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
come on, she made it possible.
Like, anything I needed,
possible.
I had. You know, she did what she could with the wants, and I could always appreciate that because she always bent backwards to make sure my wants was fulfilled, but my needs was never even a question. Right. So I take what I learned from that, and I'm like that with my children. Just whatever their needs are, that's not even a question. Like, I don't care if I'm down bad. I don't care if I got other shit going on. Like, I don't care what's going on. Like, my kids'
priority one
are number one. Right. And but I also take the absence of my father as a guidance for me for how I move with my kids. 'Cause I want to make sure that's the one thing that taught me that time. Like, money is great, objects are great, but time is very important. Putting in FaceTime, that's why I'm glad like my daughter's a little older at this point, because it's like now, like when I'm working crazy and I can't go see it, she got a phone. I can FaceTime her.
But she understands. Look,
so you ain't gotta go through the moms.
Yeah, like I sit on the phone with FaceTime with my daughter for 2 hours. Bro. My daughter texts me. mad weird mermaid emojis, whatever. But she texts me. She'll call me. Hey, daddy, I just want to check on you, make sure you good. You ate today?
Random shit. I'm talking random shit. What you got on? What? What you mean? What? I got on clothes. I'm at work. I got work clothes on. Now I'm just making sure. You feel me? Like,
I ain't get there yet, but I could. You was finished?
Yeah, I'm good.
I could echo those same sentiments, because at the end of the day, like we all said, we all from that era where the pops wasn't really around. Like, my dad was in the house, but I still
felt distant. You feel me? Like I had a step pops, and I mean, it's his birthday today, and like shout out to him, but it's nothing like you wanting that father figure. You know that's your daddy, and you want daddy to be there. You can't replace that. But
here's a tricky thing, right? Because I came straight up from Barbados right to school.
From the yard.
Yeah, so my dad was there, but I ain't really know the dude like that. And I ain't even realize the absence till I got here and realized, like, yo, my mom's really, like, busting her ass, putting in that work to make sure, like, I was getting barrels often, make sure I was getting food, and all that shit. So I'm just, like, appreciative to that. And because of that, you know what I mean, pour that same type of energy.
Isn't that building character to the man, though?
Yeah.
Like you understand, like, mommy had to suffer. I never let my kids go through that.
Exactly. And I don't got a daughter, but bro. It's the same shit
it's a
to
kid,
me.
period, bro.
Feel me? Like, I don't want her to...
Come on, son. It's
I
a
don't
little
want her to
you.
feel,
He ain't gonna never feel the pain I feel. And it's not even pain, but it's like, you know, I don't want to force mommy to do more than she's already doing.
Right.
I gotta eat.
Now, let me ask y'all, though, and Dre, you could comment on this, too. But when we was growing up, there's certain things and certain, I guess, aesthetics that we saw in our parentals, or the lack thereof, that we said, yo, I'm going to take this and apply this to my kid. And then there's certain, attributes that they had that you just say, like, yo, that's never going to happen when I have my own kid. Can y'all talk about that? And Dre, you could talk like,
you could go first because it's your podcast, bro.
Word. Like certain things they did that you just was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
It's memorable shit. Like, my mommy wasn't going for this, so I'm not going for it.
Yeah.
That I'm gonna pass on to my child.
You just shit that you gonna pass on, or shit that you saw that them do that you just won't do.
That's a fact.
I don't know, man. That's something I gotta think about. But I mean, I can only speak for myself. My situation, I grew up with both of my parents. I had that luxury, so I was surrounded by love the whole time. Like, that's all I know. And like, we spoke about this before. That's why I tell y'all niggas I love y'all and all that. Like, my kid, they gonna get unconditional love. I don't care what they need. Like he said, I'm making fire, I'm moving mountains, all of that. At the end of the day, I see that, my parents, my father, he planted the seed. I feel like it's his responsibility to water that seed and turn it into a plant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I became the man that I am. That's how I have the morals that I got and everything.
All right, cool. With that being said, so tell me one thing, or from both sides, because you have both parents, right? So I need two.
Right.
From moms and pops, something that you would carry on, that you would make sure they made sure they instilled it in you. Mm-hmm. What were you instilling them? I mean, them meaning your kids.
Well, my mother, I'm gonna say she always told me to make sure I'm doing something. Always make sure you, whatever it could be, read something. You in the sports, you want to do sports. She had me in basketball when I was young and all of that. Her main goal was to keep me off the street. I'm from Brooklyn like all of y'all, but I moved to Poconos in high school, and that was due to the reason that they wanted me to get away from my environment. They seen some things like in junior high school, like he might be heading down a different road, so let's try to change his course. I ain't appreciate it back then. I was pissed.
No, man,
But you don't know when you're young. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the smartest decisions that I think they made collectively as parents, getting me out there. And that's not to say I wouldn't raise my child in New York or whatever the case may be. I think it's benefits to being raised here because you learn the street, you get street smart, you get that grit and all of that. But there's other benefits to being raised outside. So
way more. You feel me? Exposure wise. But I respect that.
Like for me, like I said, we established. My pops came around when I was
grown.
Damn near grown, yeah, like late teens. So we ain't never really had that relationship to like the father-son relationship. But I don't want to say the negative end, but one thing I got from my mom's that I won't do with my kids. I think I talked about this before in a previous episode. My mom's, like I said, she'll do anything for me. She'll make sure I'm good, all of that. I'm never going. I know I love my mom's to death, but my mom's wasn't the I love you type of person. Like, that's just not her style. She ain't gonna say. I tell everybody, I could count on probably two hands how many times in my life my mom said I love you just because. Like that's just not her, and that's okay. That's cool. She got her own issues and her own pain she dealing with. That's why she is the way she is.
Not to interject, because I've dealt with some shit like that, and a older person. We ain't gonna speak on who he was, but he told me like, you never thought of the other side of that. Like she wasn't that I love you type of. You know why? She was raising a man. Is a female supposed to coddle her man?
Oh no, absolutely.
I'm not saying
not.
as far. I'm not like I said. I don't know the situation in detail, but I'm saying as far as where she coming from, like she's really raising a gangster. Like
no, but that's a fact. And I'm not knocking. Well, on that aspect, I'm not knocking her on that. I'm talking about on occasions where you would expect your mom to say I love you.
That's exactly what. That was my counterpart.
Yeah,
to that.
on occasions like that where you would expect that.
She's supposed to say that.
But she wouldn't. And again, my mom's got her own pain, her own trauma, her own shit she dealt with. Remember my mom's came up here from Jamaica. She had a fucked up life out there and came up here, and you know she had to struggle out here to make it.
Yeah, kids forget that parents are still people, bro.
So I'm not.
You my parent. You a superhero.
Facts. So I'm. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at my moms. I don't feel the way. Like it is what it is. But the one thing that taught me, because I see how that affected me. Like I see how now I'm that way. Like with females or whatever, I'm not the most like. Yo, I love you. Like I can't be that because I didn't have that, so I don't know how to be that way. I'm a doer. Yo, if I love you, I'm gonna do shit for you because that's how I would show my affection.
Right.
But I realized when having a daughter, I can't be that way. I could buy my daughter everything in the fucking world. None of that amounts to me going, yo, baby, I love you every day.
And that's the one thing that you like.
So that's the one thing I do. I make sure no matter what, like whether I'm on the phone, texting, FaceTime, I see her. Every time I speak to my daughter, I let her know I love her. Just because you can't. Buying her shit don't mean nothing.
Can't force that, bro. Yeah. She gotta genuinely want to, you feel me? Do that.
That's what I'm saying.
What about you, Peace?
Me personally, like, it's to echo that, like, that whole sentiment of, I don't know. I mean, I know what love is. I know, you feel me? Like, but I don't have the patience because that's, you feel me? My mother did that. Like, you feel me? Like, her shit was, you know, but black mothers in that era, the 90s, we going to the store, don't touch nothing.
Facts.
Don't touch nothing. Right. You touch it, it's on you. Fire. So it's like, she was giving me that energy. So it's like, I'm dealing with females. I'm this big Hulk image in their mind, but I'm going foaming from the mouth, and it's like, that's a female, bro. You can't. This is how you treat outsiders. You can't do that to them. Right. So it's like that coddling and all that. Like that's the shit I'm gonna take. Like I didn't have that.
So you want to give that?
I have to learn how to give it first. But that's the shit that I'm gonna take from them and make sure I get this right. Like if I don't get nothing else right,
what you doing to get
me right now? No funny shit. It's patience, bro. Like the oldest one, she did it. She 9, so it's like she did it, but she did it with the backbone. When I say backbone, she did it like she took the lashing of the foaming from the mouth. You can't, and it's like, nigga, you talking to a female. You gotta chill out.
Oh yeah, she took the inexperience,
and she took it. But don't get me wrong, she crumbled. This nigga, but it wasn't no like this last one here, the 3-year-old. Dad, you're making me like you're angry, and it's making me scared. It's making me sad. It's making me uncomfortable. What the fuck am I supposed to do with shit like that?
Yeah, kids got
I can't foam from the mouth when she start breaking it down to me like you're making me uncomfortable. You're 3 years old and you're telling me I'm making you uncomfortable because you know I'm angry. That's when you know you got to check yourself.
Yeah, they make you look at certain situations that you went through when you're a kid. Like I used to think my grandfather hated me, boy, on some G shit.
What?
On some G shit, like how you always hating me, my nigga? But it's discipline. It's his way of discipline. And I realize it's not like something that I would take in. And I'm going in to answer my own question. It's not something that I'm like quick to just be striking. But that also did do a great number of improvement of how I am
and it deterred you from a lot of shit.
Yeah,
so it's
like the fear.
Come on.
This how far back we go, right? And I don't know if you remember this shit, but we in 262, and it was coming up report card time.
And that was the scariest time.
My boy,
ever.
This how I knew. Like, we wasn't on that type of level how we are. We men now. We talk vulnerably and all that shit, right? But at that time, we wasn't like that. But this how I got an insight to how P's household was, right? The teacher said, yo, you y'all ain't doing too good. This nigga and me, my immediate thing was, yo, damn, I can't let her tell my moms. This nigga said, yo, fuck that, nigga. Don't let her tell my brother. And I was like, I saw that fear, and I'm like, I don't know if it was fear or just the prospect of being disappointed to it, but I just saw like that upbringing was there. Like, it ain't no real dad around. Like, the nigga say, yo, don't tell my brother.
It was street niggas,
you feel me? And I was just like, damn. Because at my mom, like I said, don't tell my moms, nigga. Don't tell my mom shit. Look, how we going to fix this between now and open school night?
You know, open school night. You know, the school really never had the crib number. Like, you know, you had to fill out that blue card shit.
Yeah.
They had the Chinese food number. So Ling Ling and them was answering the phone the whole time. So I wasn't scared of. It's when you got to come up. You know, you couldn't come to school without producing that. So it's like, the fuck I'm going to do now?
Yeah. Let me ask you, what's something that you will unlearn or you need to re-educate? You talked about like the love shit, but like go into that more, because I think a lot of the problems that men specifically have is that they don't know how to do these certain things, and we talk about that all the time as far as the love go and being affectionate or showing it that way. But like, go into it, like. Yeah. Go deeper into it, like how you, what do you, like I asked you before, what you doing to re-educate yourself on that?
Honestly, like my honest opinion is, it's not cool to love, bro. Like, it's like,
what?
They made it not cool to love, bro.
Right.
So it's not cool to love. So if you a lover, you it's more looked at like as a sign of weakness. Yeah, it's a sign of weakness. So it's like, nigga, men cry too, bro. It's okay for you to shed a tear and to release, like, yep. This is bigger than...
Real quick, let me say, I know some I love you niggas that'll shoot your face off, so...
And it's my thing, so it's like, what? Like, I know some niggas that'll cry alone in the dark and burn your crib down and sleep peacefully. So it's like, but it's the stigma of that make you weak. And then it's like, I don't feel that way. Nigga, I don't care what you think of me or how you know why. Cross this bridge, nigga. Like that's when you see the true irony of who I am, is when you try to get across this bridge.
I said that to a girl the other day, funny enough, because she was like, the dude she messing with, he goes 0 to 100 real quick, and in my mind I was like, that ain't me. Cause I know where I'm at 100.
But also, whenever people tell me shit like that, like, oh, you don't want to fuck with that nigga crazy. He go from here to here. I go, that's not the nigga you worry about.
Yeah.
I say you need to worry about niggas like us.
You know what he gonna do.
The niggas that ain't gonna say shit.
You gotta worry about
but
niggas.
See, 9 times out of 10, and it's just me, my personal opinion. It's like that 0 to 100 shit is like cool because I'm viewed like that. Like, oh, that boy, he really retarded. He's going, but. It's the situation. I'm not jumping out the window for every little.
But that's the thing. 0 to 100 in my interpretation of it is like, you're not thinking that way. You're not thinking certain situations you're not gonna jump out. And like I said, and that's cool for him.
When you say I'm not that guy, I have too much to lose for me to think that way anymore.
But that's what I'm saying. But when you get there, how you
get me there though?
That's the thing. That's why I told her, like, yo, it take a lot to get me. And that's not because
playing with the children.
I'm not trying to tell you, like, I'm not soft in any way or
but
any
I'm not
faction
the
of the
toughest,
word.
most roughest, gangsterous
person
in America. Yeah, you got all them you feel me? Like all of that, because I'm not that. I don't want to sit here and be viewed. Yeah. Tough niggas die early, bro.
Early.
And I know a lot of those who were tough and died early, and those who were tough and shouldn't have died.
Yeah,
coming up in our hood, we know too many of those.
A lot of them that I'm talking about good guys that he's
really wanted
he's
to be
all
there.
the way with it, bro. But he's a family man. You feel me? Like he's that guy, bro. He's you feel me? There's two sides to him. So if you get him there, you can't fault him for getting there.
Whatever happens,
But he's
happens.
not going there or for, you feel me? So it's like, and with that whole love shit, it's like that's the reason love is looked at like that. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm not afraid to love, dude. Like, and I feel like me, I love too hard. So it's like you offend me when I tell you I love you, and I show you I love you, and then you still find a way to shit on that. Now I don't like you. So it's like it's a lot of shit that put up walls with that shit. So it's like love is a tricky shit, bro. But as far as love for the kids, I feel like me personally, whatever the situation is with the parent, this one, whatever it is, bro, like, you know, you're not stifling him or her. It's the kid that suffers, bro.
Every time.
It's the kid.
Every single time.
So the shit you had to deal with your parents, your kid is feeling that 2 times over. Mm-hmm. So regardless of whatever the hoops you got to jump through, and I'm talking about personal experiences, whatever hoops you got to jump through, bro, whatever is child support, that's restraining this, whatever it is, bro, jump through it, bro. Because the kid hurts more, bro. And it's bigger than me and you.
That's true.
It's about that.
That's a fact. That's
And
a
I
fact.
feel like love should be that. They should get that unconditionally. They shouldn't feel like, and I'm talking about from, like you said, we carrying over from the. Love is something that you should give them no matter what. They should never feel like, do my daddy love me? Do my mommy love me? Or am I loved? No, nigga, you gonna know you got it from me. You gonna get it from me. You gonna keep getting it from me.
You was
That's a fact. But to answer your question real quick though, like one of those things that I had to unlearn a lot. We could keep it a bean here. We grown now. Late 90s, early 2000s was a wild time, especially with how niggas carried on with females.
yeah.
We was wildin'. It's a lot of shit going, looking back like, yo, damn, we was foul. So having a daughter opened my eyes to a lot of that shit. And I had to unlearn and realize and be honest with myself that a lot of that shit was a little foul. Because when you start putting it in the context of, damn, if a nigga do that to my daughter, I'ma kill this nigga. I'm going to prison. Smiling.
Not the end of that. But would you put her on to that though?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like knowing how foul and dirty y'all
Yeah.
was.
Yes, yes.
How y'all was.
This nigga's crazy.
Would you put your child on to that?
Oh,
Like,
of course,
you
of
gotta
course.
let her know.
Like,
I'm just saying, like,
I will be just as honest with my daughter as I am with any shorty I talk to. When you go through that beginning phase and you're talking about past relationships, I don't lie about no past relationship. I will tell you exactly what I did wrong and what that person did wrong. And it might be a long hour of me telling you mad shit I did wrong and one thing shorty did wrong. But I let you know that to let you know, like, yo, I'm a buck about my shit. I wasn't the nicest nigga. I wasn't the most perfect nigga. I fucked up a lot of
this
relationships
is somebody you
myself.
dealing with, like you plan on
Yeah,
dealing
of course,
with.
of course, of course.
In my
I'm
mind,
just
you
smashing you. What we
devolved
talking
in this
about?
information. Like this a lot.
But that's what I'm saying. Like any girl I really deal with on that level, like I tell you the truth about who I was and where I've been, and because I want you to see the growth in that. I want you to now see me now and be like, damn, you really not that nigga you told me you was. So I have no problem when my daughter get of age for certain shit to tell her the truth. Like, yo, look, this is what I used to do. I was out here wilding. I'm telling you this so you know. You're not hearing this from a nigga who's trying to scare you. You're hearing this from a nigga who used to be that nigga.
Oh, so you gonna tell your daughter that you was that nigga?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The one thing I always say, I'm not lying
like,
to my kids.
Nah, I mean, like you're gonna tell her in detail that
I mean,
you
some
were.
things can be omitted.
Need to know.
The way Sir put it was like he's gonna give her the Bible. And it's like, nigga, what?
Nah, some things can be omitted, but I'm definitely gonna put my daughter on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, yo, like this is like, yo,
give her the guidelines
'Cause my
of
thing
how to
is,
get around fuck boys and just a derelict and cool.
because again, I'm gonna say this again. I'm going to prison smiling. No, I'm not. I'm not worried about that.
They gotta catch me, bro.
No,
I mean,
I ain't
they
gonna
gonna
catch
catch
me.
you.
I'm gonna
That's
kill
better.
that nigga and go right to. Hell yeah, I did that shit. Did that shit yesterday.
That's too easy. They gotta work for that.
I know your answer, but I'm gonna ask you, Pete. You was around for the pregnancy
Oh yeah,
for both of them.
yeah.
How was that? Was that what you imagined? And Dre, what do you imagine pregnancy is like? I just want to hear like, cause I can remember when.
Now I want to hear yours first.
What a pregnancy
what
is
would
like?
you?
Yeah,
think
when
it
you.
would be?
Perfect.
Like this is a girl.
Your
that
girl tell you
were
she
dealing
pregnant.
with. You feel me? And you know it take 9
months.
And then.
In your
Oh,
mind,
y'all talking about the whole process. I thought y'all talking about that to delivery.
No, the delivery
the
is
whole
something.
shit.
yeah, that's a different day.
I mean, I don't gotta do too much imagining, to be honest. Like, everybody that I've been around that had to experience it, they was stressed the whole time. It just seems like a...
Nah, I'm saying, like, we generalize, all right, cool, stress is guaranteed.
Yeah.
But what do you think that would be? Meaning, like, this is a girl you dealing with for some time. You get her pregnant. You know she is cool as a fiend. And then she start lashing.
My son took the
She
question out
start
my phone.
lashing. You hear me? She start lashing.
Like, how do you expect
What do you do?
pregnancy
Like,
to be?
yeah.
Because you hear about, like, yo,
Yeah,
pregnancy
This was
pussy's the
stressful.
best
This was,
pussy.
yeah, but
I feel like it's a whole lot of you taking a back seat and just...
catering, right?
Yeah, catering. It is what it is. Like, you know, whatever she need in that moment, you just kind of have no choice to, you know, just cater to her. She carrying your seed. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm gonna just break it to you right now. Poof, let's pop that bubble. Bow. You know they deal with some shit called hormones,
yeah.
right? And you know them shits be all over the place.
This nigga said they deal with some shit.
What? Them hormones and all that, they be all over the place. So it's like you could deal with her first name today, and then 2 hours later you're gonna deal with her middle name because it's a whole different person now.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night you're gonna deal with her last name, like Mrs. Whatever she is. I'm telling you, like,
Was pregnancy what you thought it would be? And I'm asking because you know why I'm asking.
Nah, you asking for my little man.
Yeah.
It was a complicated situation. Just because my situation itself, all as a whole,
complicated, right.
was complicated. But I'm happy for the experience. I'm glad I went through it. As we all know, I've said it a million times. I didn't get to experience none of that with my first kid.
Right.
So just to be able to go through that process the second time around was it was cool. It was like P said, hormones was wild. It was a lot of ups and downs, but you know, no matter how up and down it was, no matter how crazy, no matter how shit it left it went, I won't give that
the experience alone.
back. Like I feel like I would never trade that away for nothing.
Is there anything you would undo, or if you could do it over?
I wouldn't be as drunk as I was.
Okay, let's
For
talk
both
about
of them.
that.
For both of them. Like the first one, everybody kept telling me. You feel me? Like the first one was more like I'm living through that one and that one that got kids, so they telling me how I work and who. You feel me? How you gotta expect this shit never gonna look the same. First one, I'm tank, nigga. I'm in there, Henny and Bellevue, getting there wasted. So it's like I seen that shit, but I seen it, and then it was like, you feel me? Like, all right, my first kid, you know the shit they put on their head to check the heart rate and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sis had hair. You get the spring it was on, get tangled in her hair, and it start pulling her hair. So it shaping her hair into a different. I start bugging in there. Bitch, if you don't sit down, cause you getting up, and it's, you feel me, like it's you getting up, so you making it worse, and then they know she not tied down. Why would y'all put? So it's like I'm in there drunk, wailing, cool. Ate that, you feel me? Like they want, you feel me? Like, and this is like I'm, yeah, like I said, I was bugging in there, bro. I'm bugging. I was in there bugging, bro. So it's like I ate that, cool. The second one was worse than that, nigga. Like the umbilical cord was wrapped around her neck. So now it's like, if you keep pushing, you're gonna kill her. You gotta do emergency C-section. She like, nah, I'm not with that. What? You're bugging. You look, doc, don't worry about it. Whatever y'all gave her, just cut her open and get her up out of there. Where the mother, nigga, they cut her open. I'm in the room. Like, you know, they got the shit covering her so she can't see.
Yeah.
But I'm sitting there holding hands and all. Like, baby girl came out purple. And I'm looking like, okay, I don't hear no crying. I don't hear none of that. The little feeling, like, I forgot her name, bro. A little Filipino lady, bro. She took her to the side, start working on her. and I'm sitting in there, and the nurse seen me like, oh, he's gonna lose it in here. Let's get him out of here. I'm not going nowhere until I hear something from her. Y'all bugging. Like, y'all, who gonna get me out of here? It's a whole bunch of females. I don't hit females. Who gonna get me out of here? That lady start working up. She start, I look. She start coming back pale. Y'all can take me out now. Y'all can take me out now. So it's like the experiences I had with, that's a miracle, nigga. Like a miracle.
That's a fact.
Miracle.
That shit sound
Come
crazy.
on, son. So it's like, I was bugging in there.
You wanna hear
bro.
some funny shit? This might sound a little crazy, but they always say, and this is me, I never experienced it or seen anybody do it, but there's always an avenue or an outlet for the women that go through postpartum, women that go through the stress of the pregnancy. I never hear an outlet for where men can deal with that, because that right there as a man sound like some stressful shit to see. As far as any other thing that we've been through, like for me, it's just like, yo,
he's here. Nah.
Nah, it was just like I felt claustrophobic type shit. I felt like the whole world, I had to make all these decisions mad quick.
At
You
one
feel me?
time, at one time. So it's like,
I had to make like everything that I've ever known in life coming right now. I gotta make a decision. Yo, is he gonna get the shots? Motherfucker, I don't know. I don't know nothing. Yo, what's his name? I know that.
I know that.
I know that. Should we get 2 social security cards? No, why would you need 2? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit is annoying,
Bro,
the whole, like, all the questions that, like, give us a minute.
I don't know.
Give us a minute.
Like, there's no avenue for that though.
Let us be happy about our kid being here.
It's not even just the post. What's the pre?
That too.
We got, and it's the thing, like, you so insensitive, you this, you that, and it's like,
You hit on something that I want to talk about. It wasn't what I had it written down, but the woman has the choice to have a baby, right?
Right.
No one's ever taken that away from her.
You can't.
But as the man, you wasn't ready for this situation that now you have a kid now. So you wasn't walking down the street. You, in your mind, y'all was just having fun. You feel me?
Now you know what. You shouldn't have laid down.
Yeah, you shouldn't have laid down if you knew that.
Who the fuck was teaching me to not lay down?
All that's fine. All that's fine, because they teach us both that. Like, yo, you lay down, you make the decision to do that, you got to live with the consequences. However, there's avenues. If your girl come to you and say, yo, I don't want them, I'm having a baby and I want it, and you say, I don't want it, you know what's going to happen? You going to have a baby.
Can't fight that.
Mm-hmm. But there's nothing wrong with having a baby. Great. Babies are great. Right? It's a miracle.
The ones you want.
But exactly. You immediately start resenting that person.
It's not. It's not the baby. It's the person.
No, because you don't know the baby. But you resenting the moms because you told her, like, yo, I wasn't ready. I don't think we should do this. But you forced into that situation, right? So then you go through the pregnancy, and then they hit you with, yo, what are you gonna do? Like, what's the shots and fucking where they gonna stay? And you gotta get a crib. You gotta get cribs. You gotta get strollers. You gotta get all this shit. And you the man, so you financially responsible, cause the woman's carrying the baby, so you can't put no stress on her. So you doing your job as a man, trying to take all the stress away from her, so your baby could come out healthy.
Go ahead.
But you ain't got no outlet to relieve that.
Fam, I'm gonna talk about 2 specific things right now. Once again, most of y'all know, but for those who don't, we all know I love my daughter to death. My first baby moms, I'm completely forced into that situation. Not on some, yo, I'm having the baby, you ain't got no choice about it. It was on some, my baby moms got pregnant, disappeared, popped up, I have a daughter. It wasn't no
conversations.
Here, you got a 1-year-old now. Wow. Out of nowhere. That's how my experience went with that. So, as far as you talking about with that resentment, I understood that. 'Cause remember, I told you how that went.
Yeah.
Until my daughter was like 4 or 5, I didn't even speak to my baby moms.
Right.
You need me? Talk to my moms. You need something for my daughter? Talk to my moms. I don't got nothing to say to you, because I feel like
the way you handled
you
that.
could have came to me as a yo. I'm having this baby. It is what it is. Like you said, that's her choice. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have said. I would have said my piece. I don't think we ready. Yada yada yada. And if she say I'm having it, cool. Fuck what I said.
Right.
That's gone.
But at least you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Like, but that's why I want. That's why I said I'm talking on two parts. I was there for you with Jacob.
Yeah.
I saw how crazy shit got from the day he found out. Because I remember him calling me like, yo, bro, you know, shorty pregnant, having a kid. This nigga had to stack up, get a car. This nigga was like, I gotta get a car. I gotta get a crib. I gotta go buy this. I gotta go buy, like, I saw that shit happen for him. But I always was like, I was proud of him. I'm like, yo, my man doing what he gotta do going into the situation. My man went into this situation with everything he needed. And I feel the reason why I felt so much resentment in my first situation, because I felt like I started on the back foot.
You started downhill.
I didn't even know to prepare for this situation. More or less was prepared for this situation.
Exactly.
And then imagine somebody just showing up to your door like, yo, here's a 1-year-old.
That right there worse than mine. Mine was like, social media told me like, congratulations, huh? For what?
What the fuck?
What you talking about?
It's crazy.
For what? I ain't. For what? Nah, you a daddy. For who? Y'all niggas is bugging. I just spoke about this shit. Y'all tripping. Not me.
It's crazy.
Then the other one was like, you take care of your shit, I'm gonna take care of my shit.
Damn.
5.5 months later, y'all think we need to talk face to face? For what? For who?
I had one of those. And shout out to her, because, you know what I'm saying? She told me it was mine, and I appreciate that. Because you said it, and
Nigga said, I ain't gonna argue.
That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
I'm not gonna argue with you if you say it's not mine.
I asked multiple times.
It hold up in court.
Yo, I asked. She said no. I said cool.
But nah. That
She
whole
went on
showing
to
up,
add 2, 3
showing
more.
up. Oh, look what the Stewart brought me. We better go take it back to Martha.
Nah, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, that shit had me fucked up. Like,
That would what?
Yo, ask this nigga, bro. Ask this nigga. Cause I remember, like, I was dealing with a shorty at the time.
She did your shit?
Nah. But I had just found out, so I'm dealing with it. Ask these niggas. I went ghost for like a couple weeks. Everybody know. Everybody know my nigga.
You know Soso, right?
These is my niggas. These is my two niggas.
Soso calls me. Yo, that nigga Guns got a baby. The fuck out of here, nigga. We spoke to Guns. He ain't got no baby. Nigga said, nah, dead ass. Yo, call that nigga right now. Nigga, we called Guns, right? Yo, you got a baby you ain't telling niggas? Nigga banged it on us. We ain't see that nigga for 4 months, boy. We ain't talked to this nigga for 4. He ain't answer our calls. But after we got back in communication, he told me what happened. I completely understand.
Yeah, like I explained to them, like, that situation was, again, I out of nowhere find out I have a kid now. Like, this wasn't I prepared for this. This wasn't I was expecting this. This was me and somebody I had dealings with for a very long time. That's another reason why I was so angry. We was cool. Like, we had dealings for a long time. I'm talking about like 5, 6, 7 years at the time. And out of nowhere, instead of keeping it a buck with me, you disappeared. Like, last time I saw her, we had sex, she disappeared. Didn't hear from her.
But you knew you shut the club up.
Yeah, but I was doing that for like 7 years. Yeah, but I was doing that for like 7 years though.
Yo, that club shooting shit ain't no factor, nigga.
Like, I ain't think about it because I'm like, again, I've been doing that. I do this all the time. That's what I'm saying. I've been doing that. And again, had she just came to me and told me what it was whatever. But she ain't do none of that. Like, literally, I'm in college. I'm in Nassau, living in Hempstead with my aunt. My mom called me. Where you at? I'm in school. Come to Brooklyn. I need to talk to you. Again, this ain't my mom. I know my mom. So I'm like, fuck my mom. Alright, so I just come check my mom's. You know, we chilling. We have a good day. So later, my mom's like, yo, come with me outside real quick. We gonna just go talk outside. Fuck my mom. Just want to talk outside. Alright, mom, what up? So my mom straight asked, yo, you got a kid? Nah. Not that I know of. Why, what's up? You sure you don't got no kid? that I know of, nah. Yo, I think you and Shorty gotta have a talk. What you mean me and Shorty gotta have a talk? 'Cause, again, me and Shorty was cool. So she know my moms, I know her family.
Yeah.
Like, we know what it is. So my mom's like, you should really talk to her. What do I need to talk to her about?
Mommy, no.
She like, look, I'm not saying nothing. You need to talk to her. You ain't got nothing to say. That's what flip phones was lit. I flip my phone up. Yo, why my mom's telling me I gotta talk to you? Corey, relax. I'ma come by your mom's crib tomorrow. We gonna talk. Nah, son. Now my mom's telling me I gotta holler at you. You talking about I gotta see you face to face. Yeah. She pops up. I see her get out the cab. I see her getting out. No alarms are going off yet. Start seeing a carrier come out the car. You know, my first thought process was like, yo, why you ain't tell me you was having a baby with some other nigga?
Nigga, some other nigga. Nah.
This is what I'm thinking. I ain't say nothing yet. I ain't say nothing yet.
That's what face to face mean.
Then she explained to me the situation. I'm tight. Like, she like, yo, you not gonna say nothing? Like, in the moment, I ain't had nothing to say. I'm like, all I said was, all right. She like, this your baby. All right. Cool. You know, we went through all the proper channels, make sure everything good.
Legit.
Cool. Say less. But back to the situation with them. I'm dealing with a shorty at the time, so I gotta tell her this now. So I tell her.
She was real life confessions.
She was shit facts.
Oh shit, yeah.
I gotta tell her this now.
How you
Like,
tell a woman you love? You have a baby.
I 100% had this baby.
Even know.
I 100% had this baby on her.
Oh shit.
So she's mad at me. Mind you, at this point, outside of my parents, because my parents was the one that told me. Outside of my parents and most of my mom's family and her, no one knows. And I'm not telling niggas because I'm ashamed of my kid or some shit like that. I'm not telling niggas because I'm fucking processing. Bro, I don't think niggas understand how it is to find this out of nowhere. It's not like, yo, I'm pregnant, I'm having a baby. You have a whole human being you gotta take care of now that's here.
Yeah.
I'm still processing that shit. Like, I had plans. I had other things I was planning on doing. Like, my life had a plan that year. Yeah. And that, I'm not gonna say railroaded, but that just changed everything.
Definitely did derail that. Like, what? You gotta put priority number one first.
So she know. Couple months went by, maybe, or weeks. I'm probably not even months. Like, probably a couple weeks went by. She's already mad because clearly I had a baby on her, whatever. So she's.
How you know?
Yeah, but she ain't want to hear that shit. That I ain't know shit didn't fly. So I'm sitting there telling her like, yo, this, that, and the third, whatever. We get into a fight. I don't know what happened. I'm laying in my room in the dark, bro, cause I'm stressed the fuck out. I see this nigga call me, him or so. I don't know which one of them called me, but they was both on the phone. I look at the phone like, yo, what up, bro? Yo, son, you got a fucking baby? You ain't tell niggas? So I'm not dealing with this shit right now. So I banged it on these niggas. Like, I don't want to talk about this shit right now, because I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand what I'm dealing with. But then months later, when I came back up, I explained to them like all of that shit. Like, yo, bro, you don't understand what that shit feel like. To now, like, this is my life now. I gotta accept that I had to deal with that. It took me a few months to honestly accept the fact that I was a father.
That's a fact.
Because I feel like, for the niggas who about to have a baby, you got 9 months to prepare yourself to be a father.
To know.
9 months, bro.
When I get there.
You got 9 months to get your shit together. Prepare for some shit you can't prepare for.
Just don't stop at that 9 month shit though, because they saying 9 months like it's a cutoff after nine.
No, I said you got 9 months to prepare for some shit you can't prepare for.
And then this is what I'm saying. So like, with you knowing you can't prepare for that shit, you still supposed to be prepared.
Yeah, that's the expectation of niggas. That's what I was talking about. And the shit that
fucked me up was like, we don't have no, like, that whole postpartum depression outline and reach line. We don't got none of that shit.
That's what I was saying. Like,
we don't got none of that.
I would
Who the fuck you turn
to somebody?
Who you turn to for that?
Explain to me what the fuck I'm supposed to do, my nigga.
You turning to 3 different people at one time. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to deal with that?
Yo, what's the craziest thing y'all dealt with during the pregnancy, during those 9 months? Like, what's some off the wall shit y'all
just getting to know a whole different person? And granted, like, a female would tell you, oh, they bullshit. We don't change. from the person you fall in love with to the person that's having and conceiving that kid, like carrying that kid, her emotions just start to, like, her body is changing. That's one. So, like, the body she had ain't gonna be the same no more. Right? And then who fault is that? It ain't hers. It ain't hers. And it's damn sure ain't God fault. Like, he didn't make you that way to carry and conceive kids. He didn't make me that. Like, this is all my fault. So now all the anger and frustration is directed towards you.
To add on to what P just said about people changing, like my craziest experience was, like I said, you have a certain expectation going in, right? You talk to your uncles, you talk to whoever around, they say, yo, bro, that shit be super wet, or you have a lot of sex. And some people, that's true, but some pregnancies, niggas, them girls don't even want you to touch them. They don't want you to touch them, but they want you there. Like that's my experience.
It's
like,
a human life punching bag, bro. Like,
yeah, like she didn't want me around,
I need you
but
hanging there,
she needed
nigga.
me around.
Need you
know
hanging
what I'm saying?
Damn.
So it's like, yo. So it's like we spoke about it after. Like a lot of her complaint was like every weekend or some weekends I just dip and go. Go away, like go to Jersey or whatever. And I'm like, yo, I can't tell you this because you're not gonna see it. But I needed that weekend, bro, because it's like I can't.
You not only making me feel unwanted, it's like now I'm doing a bad job. Like what is it? But it's just your mental dealing with the whole changing and adapting to this. It's just like that shit is just a whole bunch of, like you said, you planning for something you really can't
prepare for. Ain't no matter how many books you read, how many people you got with you,
how nice you are, how submissive you are,
how much money you got,
how caring you are.
It ain't none of that matter. Because every single minute of every single day is a different experience.
Something new
that you will never be able to prepare for. My last question to y'all, you was gonna answer that?
No?
You was gonna answer that?
No.
Okay. Right. My last question to y'all was, how did you deal with the moms after the pregnancy, like that first mom syndrome?
I mean, me personally, I was the first father for both of my kids. So it's like, this her first kid, and it's like the expectations from them, and I mean the gossip crew, the homegirls, the outsiders. It's like you'll never meet that expectation of the man she actually wanted, you feel me, or perceive you to be,
right,
for her kid, because this is not just her opinion of you, this is her and the rest of them. So it's like, how do you deal with her, the new her, and then the rest of them? True. I can't deal with all of them. So it's like, it was on some, and look, we created this masterpiece right here. Let's try our best to co-parent and deal with each other as far as we can for her.
Right. Two.
I mean, for me, as I said, I said it earlier. First, for my daughter, at least for the first 3-4 years, I ain't talked to my baby moms just because I was mad about the situation. So we ain't have no conversations till around my daughter turned like 5. Like, it was really like, talk to my moms. If you need something, talk to them. Like, granted, whenever she told my moms, like, hey, I need Pampers, I need this, I need that, I need this, oh, I need to drop the baby off with him so he could keep the baby for a week or whatever. Cool. It even got to a point where at some point where she had to come stay with me. And even while she stayed with me and my moms, I ain't talked to her. Yo, you in that room, I'm back here. You gotta dip out. All right, yo, give me the baby. Dip. But around the time my daughter turned 5, it hit me like, yo, my daughter's starting to get to an age where they start recognizing shit. They start seeing shit. Around 4 or 5, that's where kids got cognitive memory. They remember shit.
And she start speaking that shit too.
And it's like, I can't, as much as I may feel whatever I feel towards my daughter's mother, I don't want my daughter to grow up with that energy. Kids feel that. I don't want my daughter to feel like, yo, damn, like why daddy don't like mommy? Why mommy don't like that? Why they got an issue? So at that point, I made the effort myself. Like, I sat my daughter's mother down. We had a conversation about the whole situation. I unloaded everything I felt. Like, This is how I feel. I feel X, Y, and Z. I cursed out. I did everything. I got all that off my chest.
Right.
She got everything she felt about how I handled the situation after that off her chest. And then at that point, we became real cordial. Like, yo, we speak here and there. We talk from time to time. Like, oh, hey, you good? Yo, like I do random check-ins like with my baby mom. Most of the time I talk to my daughter because my daughter at an age now where I can just talk to my daughter.
Right.
But I still check in with her moms at least once a week. Like, yo, you good? Y'all need anything? Da da da. Like I do that because over time we got to a point where I could have that relationship with her because I don't ever want no matter what no niggas say, your baby moms could be asking you for $1 million fucking dollars, right? As fucked up as you may feel, like, damn, why you asking me for that? I always look at the fact that my daughter lives with my mom, my baby mother full time. I work. I do what I gotta do. I'm able to go bust moves. My baby moms can't make a move without my daughter unless I take her.
Right.
So, whatever she asks me for, I don't bitch about it. She hit me, oh, I need the light bill paid. I need this. I don't go, yo, fuck, I'm paying your light bill for. I don't live with you. No, nigga, my daughter live there. If you don't got light, my daughter don't got light.
Facts.
You don't got food in your crib, my daughter don't got food in the crib. Your rent not paid, my daughter don't got a roof. So, like, we got to a point where we could be able to record you, and whenever she hit me for some shit, I do it. I don't ask questions. If I feel it, if it get to a point where it's excessive and I'm like, yo, all right, wildin', I'll have a conversation because, like I said, if this is a consistent thing, now we need to figure out what I need to change in your life to make this not a problem for me.
Right.
But if when she hit me for some shit concerning my daughter or whatever, she may need something from time to time, I don't got no problem. Like I told you a couple months ago, my baby moms hit me one day like, yo, you could buy my books for school. I bought the shits, and a lot of my friends was like, nigga, why you buying her books for school? Nigga, the faster she get her degree, the faster she do what she gotta do and she get her money up, that's less shit she gotta ask me for.
And
I don't have a problem putting my baby moms in position to get more bread, cause that's less shit on me.
And it help out your daughter
in the long run.
Yeah.
Like I don't like some niggas I don't understand. Like they be really like, yo, I'm not doing shit for my baby moms. You sound insane.
Funny thing that you say that, and I wanted to say this. I don't know if I ever told you, but I'm gonna tell you now. I always appreciated the experiences that you went through, or any other of the fathers that I, be around. And I'm telling you this now as the big homie. Telling you this now as the big homie. You gotta take into account all of these experiences because they help mold, you know what I'm saying, how you deal. And one thing that I've learned in this whole experience is that being in control of your narrative goes a very long way. You know what I'm saying? Like P said it earlier in his story where it's like you gotta impress the new, your new girl and all of her people, right? And you may feel a way about certain things that when you in the long run, in the grand scheme, it's real minuscule. It's real little.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit.
Like you don't see it right then and there. That shit is real minor.
Yeah, it's real minor. It just like it hits,
it's right there.
Yeah, it hits you in a weird way, but in the long run, it's really not that important. Plus, like I said, if you the energy that you give your baby moms is what she's giving your kid, and you grew up in not you, but you grew up in situations where you experienced people that dealt with that bad energy.
And they really just dealt with nothing but that bad energy.
So when you said that to me, because you and Shorty that you was dealing with had an argument about that light bill shit, you was like, when he said that little sentence, like that sentence sound like, nigga, my daughter lived there. If she don't got light, she don't got light. Like that's common sense, obviously. But to hear it,
niggas don't view it as far
and
as
I keep trying to tell certain people, it's not about you, it's not about Shorty, it's not about your relationship, it's about how that relationship affects your kid. And I say this every chance I get. Kids grow up, my nigga. They remember.
We did.
They remember, bro. And I'm gonna close out on that. Like, yo, kids grow up. They remember. What you want that memory to be is up to you.
How you paint that narrative is
but you gotta be in control of your own narrative. Like you told me some shit that you heard and you laughed at it because you know the truth. Like it may came off as like, yo, this nigga is not that type of guy or that type of father, whatever. yeah, not that type of guy, not that type of father, whatever. But you see what I go through and how I do what I need to do.
That shit don't bother me.
It shouldn't.
It don't bother me. You know why? Who's saying that shit to me, man? You know the bop. You know.
And what was my response?
You know the bop.
That wasn't my response.
Yeah,
them niggas can't never. Nigga, you see what I do. Ain't nobody can tell me.
You know the bop and the vibe.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to close out on that shit because, like I said, we never, as men, we don't always got that outlet to talk about.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, we need to start pushing that narrative, bro. Like, where's our postpartum depression dealings with? Like, what? I don't even know what to call that shit.
That's what we got podcasts for, my nigga. Like, got shit to talk about. We come here, we talk about. That's exactly why. That right there is exactly why you're here.
And to be clear,
no bullshit. I could have brought you and talk about bitches, balls, nigga. Nah.
But
my man P
to be
got,
clear, just because
knowledge.
women, we do have a female listenership. We ain't trying to take nothing away from y'all.
Oh no, I ain't bashing nobody at all.
We understand y'all are amazing. Y'all got your
What's
own
the name of that
opinion, your
shit?
own
Me
things.
Too. It's the Me Too movement.
Like, I understand what y'all got going on.
Move with me too.
But right now, we talking about us, and this is how we feel and the shit we go through, and some of the things we had to deal with.
Shit that just be on our mind. Like,
that's a fact.
Granted, man. Like,
it's not even on. It's everyday life and shit, black male shit.
Yeah, man. Shit's hard, man. But that sound like another one of me, guys.
Facts.
I enjoy my time.
Word, man. Appreciate you
this
for
shit was
pulling
like,
up,
therapeutic for me.
That's the point, man. That's the point, man.
Hey,
That's a fact.
I just want to say I did a great job with this episode today.
We appreciate your input, Dre.
My man stand there.
We appreciate your input.
Dre, you was just here because you part of the podcast.
The crazy part is, though, you know what's really gonna fuck you up, though? Like,
when you see all this happen?
When you do have your situation.
Listen back to this episode.
It's not even that. That's what I'm saying. When you gonna look back, I hate these niggas, bro. I can't stand.
That's exactly why I ain't tell you to stay home. That right there is why I ain't tell you to stay home. Because I'm like, yo, nah, you gotta feel this shit because you need it.
Yeah, nah, it's a good conversation though on some real shit.
Cause ain't your pops ain't gonna tell you it like this because your pops situation's different.
Yeah, he's your father. He's not gonna give you
like he gonna tell you real deal.
He's gonna tell you what you need to know.
Yeah,
he's not gonna tell you how you need to know it. I'm gonna tell you how you need to know it. This shit hard, bro.
Facts.
Different, bro.
It's hard.
But like always, man, we want to hear from y'all. We want to talk to y'all. This was a crazy, dope episode in my opinion, and we definitely want to hear how y'all feel about it. We definitely want to hear how y'all feel about it. So you already know you can always DM us or comment on so here's the thing.pod and hit us up on Twitter or Facebook at SHCC Pod. And if social media thing ain't your thing, you could hit us at so here's the thing at yahoo.com. Real quick before I pass it over to Dre, P, let the people know your socials and all of that stuff so they could go.
Nobody knows my social security number, bro. I'm not giving that out. Nah.
Just saying.
The Instagram is at prich_twice27. You know, follow me.
That's a fact. Go follow my guy. Definitely go see what he's about.
Yes, sir. Yeah, as always, man, we are available on YouTube at So Here's the Thing Podcast. I encourage everybody to go watch that, go see the reactions, go see the glass. We making some ugly faces and all of that, so know what I'm saying? Watch out for that. And as always, we on all audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of that at So Here's the Thing. And that's another one, man. We out of here. It's your boy Stilo Dre.
It's your boy Stiz.
It's your boy 2.
I'm the guest P.
You already know. We out of here.